Warm welcome everyone. Today we'll discuss about artificial insemination in cattle. First, we'll see what is artificial insemination. It is the technique of artificial breeding which is concerned with the collection of a suitable sample of semen from the male bull and its preservation under favorable conditions until used and inseminating that semen into the female reproductive tract manually or artificially to achieve normal conception. Next, talking about the history, first experiment in artificial insemination was performed by the Italian physiologist Lazzaro Spallanzani. Next, there are many steps involved in artificial insemination, right from the collection of a semen from the reproductive tract of a male bull. The five major important steps are discussed in the slide. First and foremost one is the collection of semen, following it evaluation of semen, and then diluting of semen, preservation of semen, and insemination, which is nothing but deposition of semen in female reproductive organ. The first step is the semen collection. Semen collection is a complex procedure which involves the coordinated efforts between the animal handler and the collector. Effective harvest of semen involves obtaining the maximum number of sperms of the highest possible quality in each ejaculate. So the age from when the semen can be collected from the bulls is around 12 months. So, among various methods of semen collection from the bull, the first important three methods are the artificial vagina method, massage method, and collection of semen from the vagina of a cow. So, first method is artificial vagina method or simply AV method. This method of collecting the semen is the fastest and most sanitary way of the various methods available. So, what is done in artificial vagina method is an artificial vagina is prepared and it is used to collect the semen, which provides a good imitation of the natural vagina. Next, the components of the artificial vagina can be seen in the first picture, which includes the first part is nothing but the outer rubber cylinder, and the second one is nothing but the inner sleeves, and third one is the semen receiving cone, and four is the semen collecting vial. Next picture is the typical diagram representing how the semen is collected using artificial vagina. So, the procedure behind the semen collection using AV method is first, the sire or the male bull is cleaned thoroughly to ensure proper hygiene, and so the female cow is also cleaned well. So once after these practices, then the sire is given a false mounts over the female for around 2 to 3 times, which induces the production of semen from the male bull. So at that time, immediately after mounting over the female, the artificial vagina, which is prepared and kept ready, is inserted into the penis of the male bull, and the semen is collected. So once after collecting the semen in the collecting vial, it is immediately subjected to evaluation of semen. Next is the massage method. So this method is also a well-known method, which simply involves massaging of the internal organs like vesicular glands and the ampulla via the rectum for ensuring the collection of semen. So this procedure involves two main people who are the person who is involved in the massaging of these organs, and the person who is involved in collecting the semen from the reproductive organ. So, this is done by first removing the feces from the intestine, and a longitudinal back and forth massage is applied. This is done because for the pulsation of the urethralis muscle to release the semen. So this method also has advantages as well as disadvantages. Advantages are no expensive equipment is required in case of massage method, and this technique avoids the potentially painful aspects of electro-ejaculation. So talking about disadvantages, a skilled experience is required for massaging of the organs, and during the massaging, urination can also occur, and rectum injury can also occur. Next method is nothing but the collection of semen from the vagina. So this method is it is somewhat an easy method. So first, the natural mating takes place between the male bull and the female calf. Immediately after this natural mating, the semen is collected from the vagina of the cow. So that's all. So it is one of the oldest method. So the semen is collected from the vagina by means of like long pipettes, syringes, or also by using spoons. So this method is not recommended because of the danger of spreading diseases to the genital organs of the cow and bull. So once the semen is collected, after successful collection of semen, it is then subjected to evaluation of semen, which is nothing but performing a test to check the quality or quantity of the semen collected. So this evaluation of semen includes three main steps, namely macroscopic examination, microscopic examination, and chemical examination. So first, the volume of a semen collected from a bull should range from 5 ml to 6 ml. And talking about the color, the deep cream color of the semen is considered good, and thick creamy color, creamy semen is considered excellent. And when it is reddish, brownish, or greenish yellow, it is indicating that the diseases of the reproductive system. Next, talking about the motility of spermatozoa, it is usually represented by means of stars. When there is 80 to 100% spermatozoa motion, it is given by 5 stars, and it gradually reduces to 4, 3, 2, and 1 and 0, which also shows the successive decrease in the motility of spermatozoa. So, and then 0 denotes the absence of motility in spermatozoa. Next, the pH of semen should be slightly acidic, ranging between 6.6 to 6.8. So when it is below or above normal, then that semen should not be subjected for artificial insemination. So next is methylene blue reduction test. So it is a chemical test which involves the procedure like we'll be taking 2 ml of semen, 0.5 ml of egg yolk citrate diluter, and zero point 0.1 ml methylene blue solution in a test tube, and it is kept in a water bath at 37 degree Celsius. So first it will be when we add methylene blue, it will be first appearing like blue in color. As we have added semen with a diluter, it gradually fades the color of blue. So what the time it should take is should be less than 15 minutes. So when the time taken by the semen to fade the blue color is less than 15 minutes, then it is considered a good quality semen. Next, after evaluation of semen, it is diluted. So for what purpose it is diluted? So consider if you are taking milk. So we generally dilute it so in order to serve large number of people. So likewise in semen in semen also it is diluted with a good diluter in order to inseminate a large number of females with a single ejaculate. So how to choose a good diluter? So what are the characteristics? Means it should be non-toxic to sperms, low in cost, and it must be simple to prepare. So after dilution of semen, it should be preserved for long time storage. So the liquid semen can be preserved at room temperature itself. So at this temperature, it can be preserved for maximum of 5 to 6 days, and then it is also kept for 2 to 3 days in a refrigerated temperature. So when it is to be kept for a long time, or say for example long time preservation, then freezing of semen is the only way. Next is the final step of artificial insemination, which is the most important step in artificial insemination, which is the insemination of cow. So, popularly, there are two wide methods used for insemination of cow. So, they are vaginal speculum method and artificial vagina method. Rectovaginal method. So, among these two, rectovaginal method is the most acceptable one and practiced throughout the world. In cattle and buffalo, this is considered to be the safe and best method of artificial insemination. So now we'll see what are the steps involved in artificial um, rectovaginal method. First, the heat of the female cow is examined using a proper vaginal speculum, and after that 1 cc of diluted semen is sucked in a syringe, and this is attached to a sterile clean inseminating pipette. So after these procedures, the fecus was first cleaned by inserting the left hand of the examiner in the rectum. Next, the inseminating pipette is inserted into the vagina in order to approach the cervix gently, and it is allowed to enter into the cervix entirely. With the left hand holding the cervix from the rectum, mm, uh, it is given back and up and down work, and the tube is filled in the cervix. Next, so once after careful observation, the tube in the middle of the cervix, after observing the tube in the middle of the cervix, the semen is successfully deposited by pressing the piston of a syringe, and inseminating tube is withdrawn, and the semen is deposited into the reproductive tract of female cow. And after a successful insemination into the female cow, a normal pregnancy is achieved. So artificial insemination also has advantages and disadvantages. Um, Talking about advantages, crossbreeding is facilitated by the use of AI. Say, for example, good quality semen can be produced from foreign countries and can be used for crossbreeding purposes. And also, by the employment of artificial insemination in cattle, the consumption rate is higher than the normal method. So it is commonly seen that a bull can breed to 50 to 60 cows by natural services per year. But while through artificial insemination, 10,000 cows can be bred by the semen collected from the single bull. So it can be seen that genetic improvement is possible through artificial insemination. So next is disadvantages of artificial insemination. Um, See, the artificial insemination, it involves somewhat costly equipments and trained and equipped staffs, and it also requires more time than natural method of breeding. And there is also high chances for large scale spread of diseases. So this is an overview of how artificial insemination is done in cattle. Thank you.